Hello class 10th, how are you? Hope you all are good and staying at home and all are safe. Now students, today in this video I'm going to continue the same chapter, that is your cell cycle, cell division and structure of chromosomes. Now in previous video I had explained you about the cell cycle. Its two phases, that is your interphase and mitotic phase. We have we had already discussed about the interphase. Now next is your mitotic phase. Mitotic phase is your dividing phase, because interphase is your non-dividing phase or preparatory phase, while mitotic phase is your dividing phase, in which the cell divide into two daughter cells, right? During mitotic phase, the nucleus and the cytoplasm both divide, and then two new daughter cells or two new cells are formed. Now these new cells which are formed, they again carry on this cell cycle, and then this process goes on and on. But do you know there are some cells which are, once they are formed in embryo, then they do not divide further. And if they these cells die, then they will never replaced. Can you tell me these cells in your body? Actually these cells are your brain cells and nerve cell. Brain cells and nerve cells, they never divide. Once they are formed in embryo, then they never divide, and once they dead, they never replaced. Now let's start the chapter. Now types of cell division. The cell division is of two types. First is your mitosis, and second is your meiosis. Now what is mitosis? Mitosis is a type of cell division during which a cell divides into two daughter cells, each containing similar and same number of chromosomes as present in the parent cell. Means this is suppose a parent cell. What is it? Parent cell, and now it divides into two cells, right? But these are called daughter cells. What they are called? Daughter cell. So what is mitosis? Mitosis is a type of cell division in which a parent cell divides into two daughter cells having same number of chromosomes as present in the parent cell, right? Mitosis is also called equational cell division. Why it is called equational cell division? Because the number of chromosomes in daughter cells remains the same as present in the parent cell. Suppose here in parent cell there are 22 parent cell containing 22 chromosome. So daughter cells also contain 22 chromosome. Means both the daughter cells, but they contain 22 chromosome. Understood? So that is why it is also called equational cell division. Mitosis always takes place in somatic cells. Now what do you mean by somatic cells? Somatic cells are all body cells except reproductive cells. Means the cell, suppose if you are talking about the plants, so all the cells of root, stem, leaves, branches, these cells are called somatic cells. But the cells of there's pollen grains and which one that is ovule cells, these are called reproductive cell, and except pollen grain cells and ovule cell, the rest of all the cells are called somatic cells. The same way the cells of male gamete and female gametes in human beings, except these two reproductive cells, all the body cells are called somatic cell. And that is why this mitosis is also called somatic cell division, because it takes place in somatic cells, right? Mitosis was first of all described by Strasburger in 1875 in plant cells, and Walter Fleming in 1879 in animal cells. And Walter Fleming named this cell type of cell division as a mitosis cell division in 1882. And the process of mitosis is studied in two parts. First is called karyokinesis and second called cytokinesis. What is karyokinesis? Division of nucleus is called karyokinesis, while division of cytoplasm is called what? Cytokinesis. Then karyokinesis has again four stages. First one is your prophase, second is your metaphase, third is your anaphase, and fourth one is your telophase. Okay, let's discuss these four stages of karyokinesis. And first, always remember, first karyokinesis takes place, and which is always followed by cytokinesis. But before discussing these four stages of karyokinesis, let's see the structure of a cell. This is the structure of a cell. This one is your cell membrane, right? Then the fluid present. Then this is your this one is your nucleus, and the outer membrane of nucleus is called nuclear membrane. And the fluid present between nuclear membrane and cell membrane, that means this part is called cytoplasm, right? Inside the nucleus is present these are what they are called chromatin reticulum or chromatin network, right? And what is present here inside the nucleus, this small body is called nucleolus. What is called? Nucleolus. Now just near the nucleus in animal cell, now we are talking about only animal cell, right? Just now we are talking about animal cell. In animal cell near the nucleus, what is present? Centrosome. And this centrosome is absent in plant cell. And what is the function of this centrosome? Actually, this centrosome help in cell division in animal cell. This centrosome has two small bodies, and these two small bodies are what they are called? Centriole. What these two bodies are called? Centriole. And the outer membrane of centrosome is called Centrosphere. What this outer membrane of the centrosome is called? Centrosphere. Okay, now when the first, all of you know, you have read that about interphase. Interphase is your preparatory phase, right? At that time, what's happened? Cell prepare itself for the next cell division, right? Now after that, mitotic phase takes place, and mitotic phase has four stages. First is a prophase, metaphase, anaphase, and telophase. Right. First phase of mitosis, that is your prophase. Now during prophase, these chromatin reticulum, they change into thick rod-like structure, what they are called chromosomes. Now these chromosomes are clearly visible inside the nucleus, right? During the time of division, and each chromosomes then split longitudinally. Actually, this is one chromosome, right? And it split in longitudinally into two chromosomes. And now it becomes like this, which has now two chromatids now, and which both are joined at one place, and this point is what it is called? Centromere. What it is called? Centromere. And these two arms of chromosome, what they are called? Chromatids. What these two arms are called? Chromatids. After that, this centrosphere, it rupture, and now the centrioles, they become free, and then they start moving towards the opposite poles. One is moving towards to this side, and other is moving towards to this side. So they start, these two centrioles, they start moving towards the opposite pole. When they are moving towards the opposite pole, they develop very fine eyelash-like threads, and now what they are called? Esters, right? This is your early prophase, where esters are formed and they start moving towards the opposite poles. Now between the two esters develop very fine threads like structures, and now what they are called? Spindle fibers. What they are called? Spindle fibers. Esters along with these spindle fibers, they are also called spindle or mitotic apparatus. Now this part is also called mitotic apparatus. Now then what's happened, these chromosomes, they attach themselves with these spindle fibers with the help of this centromere, right? And the nuclear membrane, now just see, this is your what? Cell membrane. Now this one is your what? Nuclear membrane. This nuclear membrane start disappearing when the it reach to late prophase. So what are the main events which takes place during prophase? First is your these esters are formed, then formation of spindle fibers, right? Then nuclear these chromosomes, they attach themselves with the spindle fiber with the help of centromere, and nuclear membrane start disappearing, and nucleolus also disappeared when it reached to late prophase. Now next stage is your metaphase. In metaphase, these chromosomes, they begin to show a spatial movement, and they arrange themselves between these two poles on the equator of the spindle. On the equator of the spindle, and the chromosomes so arranged form a plate-like structure. And what this plate is called, it is known as equatorial plate, or it is also known as metaphase plate. So main event which takes place during metaphase, that is your formation of equatorial plate or metaphase plate. Actually these chromosomes, they are align in between the two poles in a straight line, right? Now next is your next stage is your anaphase. Now this is your anaphase. During anaphase, each centromere, I just told you this is your chromosome, and this part is called, this point is what it is called, centromere. Now it split, this centromere split into two daughter centromeres, and each retaining one of the two chromatids, right? And the structure now it is formed. Now they are called daughter chromosomes or sister chromatids. These sister chromatids, they start they do. When they form, they start moving towards the opposite pole. At the end of late anaphase, what's happened? These daughter chromosomes or the sister chromatids, one reaches at one pole and the second at the other pole, right? Now next is your telophase. In telophase, what's happened? These sister chromatids or daughter chromosomes which reaches at the opposite poles, they start uncoiling, thinning and elongating, and then they form a network like structure, and what it is called, chromatin reticulum. Around each these reticulum, chromatin reticulum, at the two poles, what reappears? This nuclear membrane start reappearing. This nuclear membrane start reappearing and giving rise to two daughter nuclei. Then after nuclear, when the nuclear membrane start reappearing, then what's happened? This nucleolus also start reappearing, and spindle fibers and ester rays, they start disappearing. And when it fibers, ester rays, they disappeared, the centrioles start duplicating. The centrioles start duplicating, and these are surrounded by a centrosphere again, producing centrosome near each daughter nucleus. And now the process of karyokinesis is completed, and means the nucleus divide into two daughter nucleus, which is then followed by cytokinesis. Now what is cytokinesis? Division of cytoplasm. Now this cytoplasm also start dividing. Now during cytokinesis, what's happened in animal cell? A constriction or furrow appears parallel to the equator of spindle in the cell membrane, and it start deepen towards the center of the cell, and finally it divide divide the cytoplasm into two daughter cells, right, or two halves. Now one half of the cytoplasm is around one daughter nucleus and the other around the second daughter nucleus, and in this way what's happened, two daughter cells are formed and the process of mitosis completed, right.